Going through a divorce in Colorado is a bit like visiting a theme park. But instead of roller coasters, you're crossing through heavy fees and costs. Hey, what's going on, family? This is Bobby Friel here with the Just Living Realty Group. Please take notes during this next few minutes. And as always, thank you for being here with me today. I've gone through a divorce myself, and I've helped dozens of clients going through your very same situation. And on this channel, we talk about and cover tough topics like divorce in Colorado real estate. Now, as we get into everything you need to know about divorce expenses and direct carefully the financial aspects of your divorce journey, I want to remind you that you're not alone. Feel free to check the top pinned comment or the description to book a consultation. Just reach out, and I'm here to help you with your divorce and real estate questions. Before we head off, however, please head down, like this video, and as always, if you're new here, please make sure you're subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Let's break down the expenses in a straightforward way, making it easy for you where you know where every dollar is going. First, here's a breakdown of the filing fees you'll encounter in a Colorado divorce, and I will try to explain it in a way that won't make your head spin, so let's boogie. It's like entering a theme park near your home, as we call it. You know, you've got to buy a ticket to get through the gate, right? Well, in divorce land, the first fee you'll encounter is right about $230. It's like the basic admission fee for filing your petition for dissolution of marriage, which is a fancy way of saying, I'm ready to call it quits. Now, if your spouse wants to respond to your petition, they'll need to pay for it with their own $116 entrance fee. Think of it like buying a ticket to ride the emotional roller coaster of divorce proceeding, but hey, at least they're paying their own way. Next, there's an optional $100 fast pass for mediation. It's like skipping the long lines for the rides by hiring a neutral third party to help you and your spouse work out your differences without a judge. It's not mandatory, but it can save you a lot of time and money in the long run. Finally, there are a few smaller fees that might pop up along the way, like paying your server to deliver legal papers to your spouse, kind of like ordering a snack in the park, or getting copies of court transcripts if you need them for reference, like buying a souvenir photo to remember the wild ride. Think of these extra fees like those arcade games that keep tempting you to spend more and more of your quarters. They're not always essential, but they might be necessary depending on your specific situation. Just be careful to do your research. Just remember the exact amount you end up paying can vary depending on the complexity of your case and any unexpected twists and turns. All right, now let's talk about the fees you might pay from lawyers. In Colorado, lawyers usually charge between $500 and $800 per hour. It's like hiring a coach to guide you on how to split things without too much drama, but it can hurt your wallet. Be mindful you're going to want to check with your county to see if you do need a lawyer to file your paperwork. Here in Eagle County, where my ex-wife and I filed our paperwork, we did not need one. We were able to do that ourselves, which over the long run took a little bit longer than using a lawyer, but of course it saved us big money. But here's the deal, $500 to $800 per hour for a lawyer is just an average. If your divorce is smooth, you might stick to the lower end of that range, but if it gets messy, those hourly rates can shoot up fast. Uncontested divorces, where you and your ex aren't exactly friends, can make lawyer fees jump to $1,000 or even $3,000 per hour. It's like paying for a bodyguard for your feelings, but it's pricey. But there is a bright side. As mentioned, if you and your ex can keep things friendly, there's a way to save money. Collaborative divorce. Both your lawyers team up, find solutions that work for everyone. It's like therapy for your finances, and that can bring down your hourly rate to $300 to $500. Now, it's not super cheap, but it's way better than the expensive journey of the contested divorce. So the takeaway here, lawyer fees can be a big part of your divorce budget, but the final cost depends on how smooth things go. The calmer things are, the less you'll spend on legal help. All right, let's catch our breath after diving into those lawyer expenses. While attorneys are big players, there are other sneaky costs in the divorce mix, lurking like squirrels stashing nuts for winter. Let's peek into the financial nooks and crannies to see what else might nibble at your budget. Starting with the mediation magic. If you're going the collaborative divorce route, remember that mediator we talked about? They're like the guides in this emotional slope, helping you navigate without tumbling into court. Their hourly rate is similar to lawyers, ranging from $200 to $400. That's an investment for a smoother, less lawyer-heavy journey. Expert insights. Sometimes your divorce journey needs extra brain power, child custody evaluations, financial appraisals, or a therapist for emotional support. Costs vary, so do shop around for the best fit for your budget. It's like picking the right pair of skis. You got to find out what works for you. Paperwork helpers. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the legal forms, don't worry. Document preparation services can handle the paperwork for you. Prices range from $150 to $500 depending on the complexity. And by the way, these are just estimates. Your actual cost will depend on your unique situation. Understanding potential expenses helps you plan and avoid financial surprises, like packing the right gear for a mountain hike. Being prepared for these costs ensures smoother and less financially draining journeys through your divorce. We've talked about the price tags lurking around each corner of divorce, but what makes those numbers jump or slide down like a skier in a mogul run? Here are the things that can dramatically affect the cost of your Colorado divorce. Your divorce is like a ski slope. Easy runs make simple agreements, which means lower costs. But if things get tricky with disputes over property, kids, or alimony, brace yourself for a higher bill. The more complex the issues, the more time your lawyers will spend, and those hourly rates can be steep. And not all lawyers are the same. Experienced ones come with big reputations and often charge more. It's like hiring a celebrity ski instructor. You're paying for the prestige, but there might be equally skilled instructors at a more reasonable price. But have you ever heard time is money? Well, in divorce, it's true. The longer your case goes on, the more you'll pay in lawyer hours. Every minute in court or negotiations adds up, like waiting in a never-ending ski lift line here in Vail. So finding ways to speed things up can keep your budget in check. And sometimes going downhill in court isn't the smart move. Consider alternative dispute resolution like mediation. A neutral third party helps you find common ground and can cut down on legal fees, and they might even show you a quicker, cheaper path. So remember, your divorce cost isn't set. Knowing these things and exploring different paths can help you manage the money side better. We've climbed our way through the snowy peak of divorce costs, but don't put your skis away quite yet. Let's talk about snow angels in the form of cost-saving strategies. Now talk it out together, because instead of a big legal snowball fight, try working directly with your ex to figure some things out. Every agreement that you make without lawyers can save you money. As we discussed, just filling out some paperwork in Colorado can cost around $230 or more. Have a helper or something. Think of a mediator as a guide with a shovel, helping you figure out tough stuff without taking sides. It costs less than a full-blown legal battle and can keep things on track. And lastly, you must know that you don't always need expensive lawyers when you can do some of the stuff online and by yourself. Go talk to the clerk at the county building and ask them for a divorce packet. Make sure you fill out each form fully and correctly. It's like putting together furniture by yourself. You're going to save money, and you might even learn something new. And there are even online platforms of mediation that can save you more money without losing quality. So gather your documents, like get all your financial papers together, those bank statements, tax returns, property stuff, everything. Then create a budget and track your money in and out like a pro. Make a budget that fits your brand new situation here, considering changes like child support or housing costs. This budget is your map to financial stability after the divorce. Remember, every dollar you save is a win with the battle against divorce costs here. By negotiating, using financial smart planning tools, and getting help when needed, you can handle this emotional and financial journey with control and confidence. So put on your financial snowshoes, use money-saving strategies, and remember, even the toughest mountain can be tackled one step at a time. You've got this. Want me to help guide you through your real estate and mortgage questions? Shoot me a call, text, or an email. But better yet, check the description or the top pinned comment to schedule a consultation. Now please enjoy one of these other videos right here. Then, of course, as always, get out and enjoy those sunny days. Stay sweet.